Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Panasonic R-1551. It's a classic AM portable radio from the early 1970s. This thing is amazing. I absolutely love it. Today we're going to be doing a daytime medium wave band scan. Should be fun. First we'll go over features. Second I'll do a size comparison. And third I'll start cruising the AM band and explore what we can find on it. But the radio itself, you can find these from $20 to $50 at eBay. I put some paid links for eBay down below in the description and comment section. And as an eBay partner, I may be compensated if you make a purchase at no additional cost to you. There we go. Legalese out of the way. It does make this channel keep going, so rock on. It's great. Love eBay. I'm glad they have that program. So anybody that has a YouTube channel should consider it. Definitely worthwhile to do. So here we are, the Panasonic R-1551. I also want to mention, when I was on eBay looking, they had some great radios. The prices were really low, so I'm really impressed with the pricing lately. They're not gouging, so you might be able to find some neat models out there. I'm looking myself, so expect some new ones soon. We'll see. But let's look at the radio itself here. This thing's awesome. Now, it's been a couple years since I had it on the channel. It's an AM-only radio, as you can see here, but it's actually cool. It's got some heritage. We'll go to the left-hand side. You can see it's got this textured 1970s look in radio. I love that. Earphone jack, probably single ear only. One ear, earphone. Nice. Going to the front of the radio, we have a 4-inch speaker behind this plastic here. Actually, a real durable radio. This is nice condition, and most I've seen are in decent condition. They seem to hold up, being that it's 50 plus years old. We got National Panasonic symbol there. We have our dial, which is really cool. It's this curved dial. I'm a fan of that. It's got that curved red indicator, as you can see. Its dial looks like it's 530 to 1600 or 1605, I believe. If you look here, this has got like a metal aluminum like bezel here. This is nice. AC battery, so you have a mode here. The selector here goes to AC or battery. It has a built-in cord, which is nice in the battery compartment, and you can switch between the two. So that is really neat to have on a radio like this, especially if you're an AM listener. You love AM, you don't need FM. You're rocking with this. We have a tone control. High, low. Now, low at night's nice because it's kind of like a filter. So if you're looking to DX, but typically high sounds the best. And of course, we have our volume and on-off control there. Right hand side of the radio, we have a simple tuning knob. It's all analog. It's all really smooth. Loving it. Tuning even says what it does. On top, we have this built-in handle. It's solid metal. Yeah, it is awesome. Gotta love that. Bolted in. It's got like a little, I don't know what kind of material it is, like a vinyl material there, insert. So as you know, it's AM radio, so there's no whip antenna, if you're wondering. Some people don't know why, but AM radio uses an internal antenna. Here is our little placard. There's the model number, frequency. It says 525 to 1605. And of course, you can run it on AC or DC. It uses 4 AA batteries, and a like little 4-cell holder in there. I'm not going to show you because it's really hard to get that battery door off. So there's a spot for the AC cord to come out. The AC cord is hardwired to the radio, which is nice. So you can't lose the cord. And there's a way to open it up. Take a screw out there, pop it open, and you can get inside the radio. I don't think I've ever opened this one up, but I'm going to assume that the internal ferrite antenna is similar to its brothers, and it's about 5.5 inches. So a nice ferrite, because this thing really has some pulling power to it. So let's do a quick size comparison and get this thing turned on. So the old Panasonic R-1551. I think I called it radar because the number is 1551, so it can be read the same back and forth, kind of like a radar sweeps. It's pretty awesome. All right, so let's look to see what I have handy radio-wise. I have CC Pocket. That's the current time, by the way. It's 10:54 a.m. That's Central Standard Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. For the sake of the band scan, we're cruising the daytime bands. We'll be picking up local stations around my area. Very cool. At night, I do pick, of course, stations upwards of 1,000 miles. But here, we'll pick up stations upwards of a couple hundred miles during the day. So they call that the ground wave. So neat size comparison because it's a 4-inch speaker and the radio's about 4 inches tall, so you get the idea. Next, we always have CC Skywave. This one will be handy. I'll use it for frequency checking. Dial is sort of not super accurate on this one. I can probably adjust it, but at least it gives me a general idea where I'm at. If I get stuck and I get lost, I can always bring out the Skywave 2 and digitally check it with this radio. So there you are. Cool how technology has changed over the years. Yeah, look at that. This is AM, FM stereo, weather alert, airband, and shortwave. Yeah, they're amazing, aren't they, these radios? I love it. Okay, and last but not least, I think I have a deck of cards, right? You guys always look for that. I have one right here. Boom, Iron Man. He's the man who loves Panasonic radios, man. He's vintage to the core. He's Iron Man. Rocking it like no one can. Tuning it faster than anyone. You get the idea. I'm Iron Man. Rock on. All right, so cool. I do enjoy the cards, and YouTube's algorithm, whatever, picks that up every time. So for the feature, you know, like it shows the feature, me playing with the cards. Love it. All right, turning it on. Starting at the bottom of the band. There's a station here. And this is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, to the north. So, of course, AM we know as directional. And that's a horizontal position on the top of the radio. So wherever you turn the radio, that's how you're going to pick up that station. Now it works if I'm standing it up or laying it flat. So we're going to turn it.
Well, no problem. We'll find it and we'll put it in our show notes.
They certainly can. And I want everybody to know real quickly, keep our republic as fully.
So here we are, 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, like I mentioned. It's a left-wing station.
We want the votes to be counted. We want you to understand how secure Wisconsin's system is.
John B.
So there you go. Cool.
For your time, very, very much appreciated. Stay close. News is coming up next. When we return, we go beyond the cheese with soybeans. This is Matt Mayer on
There's the
air
low.
on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Call Direct Bullion USA at 888-787-GOLD and get your free gold investor kit today.
Gold. Yes, gold's a good thing. I will agree. Gold's awesome. 560 WIND Chicago, the answer. Right wing station. Definitely solidly to the right. So turning this up.
Most importantly, Direct Bullion USA is a
There's
faith-based
low.
company that understands your family's financial goals. And we're here to help you preserve your wealth and faith. Call us now at 888-787-4653.
So it's nice. It's a slight difference.
Gold.
So it's nice to have.
Gallagher.
Imagine what your future looks like. Is the picture a little blurry? Hey, it's Sean Thompson here for Alpha Wealth Group. When we look ahead, we're visualizing.
Start with March wheat curling down 4.5 at 5.69. Corn for March down 3 and 3.96 3/4. Beans for March down 5.5 at 11.27 and a half. Bean meal for March up 20.
Alright, got a little shadow there. I was wondering what that was. Some water here. I'll take a drink. I'll move that so the shadow's not in the way. Alright, cool. I was wondering what that was. So here we're at 580.
High of 71. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 55. And then for tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy with a chance of thunderstorms late in the day. High of 74 degrees.
Just so you know, it's February. It's 70s. Amazing.
today on the 20th.
For Chicago area. WILL, Urbana, Illinois. This one's 150 miles to the south-southeast.
How you got through the worst of them, be it the blizzard of 67 or the ice storm.
The Blizzard of 67. I think I played a board game called that. Let me know if you guys have played that game. I remember that. I was not born yet. Not that old. But, yeah, it was cool. I mean, I don't know if it was cool with the Blizzard, but the game was fun.
The president's likely Republican opponent in November, former President Trump, is also expected.
Okay, so some faint stations here. This is 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. 140 miles to the easter, excuse me. I got a Terk Advantage passive loop, which is really handy. Here we go. The Terk. You place it perpendicular to the radio's antenna. And it's going to transfer some gained energy to the radio and boost it. I'm going to tune the capacitor to match the frequency that the radio's on. There you go. So it makes a huge difference in the volume, mainly.
News in Gaza, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
So here's 600 WMT Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is 175 miles to the west. Bring the loop back in. Then we got tuned in again just a little bit.
Instead of Israel.
Also telling Fox News today's resignation of the Palestinian Prime Minister in the West Bank is musical chair.
So these are great investments. You might buy a radio like this for $30, and you might buy a loop like this for $40 or $50. This is actually going to last you forever if you take good care of it. Yeah, it's amazing. So you'll be able to use that with all your AM radios and FM radios that have AM on them. AM forever, dudes. AM forever. And dudettes. We have ladies watching it. Typically, my analytics say it's male audience.
Snow on Wednesday. Storm Team 4 meteorologist Brendan.
But you ladies can prove me wrong and comment below. WTMJ Milwaukee, Wisconsin on 620. This is nice.
As that happens, we lose out on that moisture, we lose out on some of those severe and storm ingredients, and then as this low pulls up to the north and to the east, cold air on the backside changes any rain over into snow showers, so we're really getting about 2 to 3 seasons in the span of just 24 hours.
Wacky weather.
That's crazy.
Former president recently confirmed that Representative Donalds is on his short list.
Okay,
of possible
so this next station is 640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, the Black Information Network.
Against allegations from Trump and his co-defendants. At issue is cell phone data, which they say indicates a relationship between...
The Score. WSCR Chicago. WBMX HD2 Chicago. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
This hour is brought to you by the Chicago Wolves. The Chicago Wolves and Kia congratulate...
WSCR Chicago, The Score. This radio would be awesome, just sitting on a bench or you're plugged in, listen to it all the time. You could have it in the living room, you could have it, in your radio room. Just neat to have. Again, not needing batteries. Don't have to worry about the batteries leaking.
To play the Dodgers a few years ago, and he might get 1 ball or 2 balls.
The opioid epidemic. The nasal spray is used to reverse an overdose. It can now be...
So here's 720 WGN, Chicago, Illinois. Pretty cool. You get Raleigh James in the evening. You've heard me probably pick her up a few times. They used to do old-time radio. I think they might now again. I can't remember.
The same for every Chicago Public Library branch and various other public sites in offering Narcan. You can find them.
Sometimes you do.
Oh, that's true. Sometimes you do have to raise
Shows
your
about
kids.
that, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
But oftentimes...
750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana. This is a Catholic radio station.
To enjoy the benefits of those delightful children that you can have fun with, make memories with.
Peppa the Brat? Believe it or not, it's a growing problem for moms and dads.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
The Wall Street Journal reports more parents are falling out of love with Peppa, the wildly popular British cartoon pig, because their kids are modeling themselves not only after her positive traits, but her naughty ones too.
That's
It
hilarious.
comes as a new generation of moms and dads focuses on more gentle and respectful child-rearing techniques. One parenting...
780 WBBM, Chicago News Radio. Old-time radio shows Monday through Friday in the evenings, 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. When radio was. Pretty cool.
Another children's favorite is having a huge...
And then at 1:40 a.m., if you're up that late and you're listening to WBBM, they have a thing called Stardate. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, especially those who live around Chicago. It's cool. It's like a 2 or 3 minute excerpt. They talk about different things going on in the skies, like galaxies and stars and asteroids and anything in space, you name it. It's awesome. It's good they have that. Those little things, you just pick up on and you want to listen to. You want to tune in on.
Newsradio.com.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so...
Thursday 20 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, another left-wing station.
In recovery, hope must be loud.
Okay, another station, a faint one. Nice smooth analog tuning. Go to low, turn it up.
That you can sign up for if you go to wisconsinvoices.org.
WNOV on 860, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Low power. I think it's around 300 to 400 watts. Going to the north, about 52 miles.
I want to talk about... So, let me tell you a story. I went to...
Very nice. Now, there's WKR here on 870. right here. I think I'm hearing it. I'm going to bring in the loop. This one's hard to pick up. 195 miles east. I think I passed it up with the tuning knob. There it is.
There was a major shakeup today inside the Palestinian Authority. Prime Minister.
There you go. We picked it up. 200 miles away. Nice. Cool. All right, let's keep going. Got a lot to cover yet, believe it or not.
Taking the fight to the radical left and the putrid swamp. You're listening to the Dan Bongino Show. Here he is, Dan Bongino.
Dan Bongino. I'm expecting like a wrestler to jump into a ring. That's hilarious. Sorry, dude. I don't know who you are, but that's a funny thing there. That makes me laugh. That name.
About the CIA.
So 890 WLS Chicago.
Wait, what? Jim, have you heard of? Isn't there?
You can laugh at my name too. My name's funny.
Respect for our own freedom.
Okay, right here. Here we go. This is 920.
All the girlfriends are around. So it was, it's a shock when you jump in, but when you get out, it's like
920 WOKY, the Big Badger, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles north.
The rage now. I mean, football players and basketball players and stuff have been doing them for years, but the ice baths have become sort of preserved. And so I think it's good on all fronts, really.
Yeah. Well, and when we're talking about
930 WOKY, Milwaukee. I already said that. 930 WKBM, Relevant Radio, Sandwich, Illinois. 930.
Peace and tranquility when it comes to that, but because there is understand perfect as our Lord. To face it's not a.
What is science literacy for us?
Okay, 940 is in here.
We are.
Thank you, Larry, for giving me and all your guests.
If you send your
a fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not picking it up.
And as you were well, I think first of all, it's
there it is. 940 WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. 940 had to go back and forth, got a little lost.
Well, I think first of all, it's
this Feiner station is actually 950 WNTD, Chicago, Illinois, which is the same programming as 930 WKBM, Relevant Radio.
Living in a way that is in full accord with our dignity.
Very special. Science literacy refers to a broad appreciation and understanding of science and its practitioners, and what science is capable of.
Practitioners? What? We're practicing science. Cool. 970 WHA, Madison, Wisconsin, NPR.
And for people who want to go deeper into it, an understanding of the intricacies of science, because science and technology are the engines that drive our economy.
People on Twitter are criticizing Kyle Filipowski. I think he showed remarkable restraint. Candidly, in my opinion, it should say something on your ticket that if you're going to run out onto the court when this game is over and you're going to get in the face of a player...
Here's 1000 WMVP, Chicago, ESPN Radio.
...you have to any sort of action if you get the ever-living crap kicked out of you. Because that's what you're asking for. If you want to run out onto the court...
Nieco niższe, mogą być nawet na minusie w ciągu dnia. Od czwartku sytuacja będzie...
WNVR on 1030, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
W piątek to samo, a sobota i niedziela, weekend, wracamy.
This way here.
At least you still have it. At least you can always say in college basketball, for whatever flaws you might think it is, upsets.
I just love the character of this radio. It's so awesome. This is 1050 WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin, to the north.
In terms of playing those games, you have the ability to, if you want to be a champion, you have to win that game that day. You have to win between the lines. That's as pure as it gets in sports.
Okay, that's the loudest I've heard that in a while. I think that's 1060 WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan. No, this is, 1070 WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
actuar conforme.
Oh. Yeah, okay. So it's foreign language 1080 WNWI, Oakland, Illinois. Excuse me, I was wrong. Let's go back.
Argue
there we go.
Super Bowl, sure. However,
so this is 1070 WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
Symbolic of what the regular season is,
You're
right?
more closer to that,
It's
yeah.
one of the reasons
All right,
why.
let's keep going forward.
Den y se les dará.
It's tightening up a little bit here, so selectivity, I gotta go slow. 1110 WXCS Chicago.
Estar en contacto con Dios todos los días, tener una íntima relación con el Señor. ¿Qué es la oración?
This is a decision that is made by Democrats. They think it is more important to placate the far left open borders base.
So here's 1130 WISN Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right wing station, as you can hear, and it's to the north. So yeah, Milwaukee, Wisconsin is north.
Where Trump is facing a $400 million fine, effectively.
What they're saying is, I'll lose this money if my friend, or like in this case it would be President Trump, doesn't comply. Like signing on an apartment, you know, it's very similar. With even more responsibility to the one who's giving the money.
So here's 1160 Hope for Your Life, WYLL. They have some kind of talk radio show, of course, right wing Christian radio, Chicago, Illinois. They basically have the sermons and that in the morning.
Citizens of the United States could not gift money to Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, there we go, WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. There's a squirrel on my radio. Yeah, that's rocking, isn't it? I remember when that video came out on MTV. That was awesome.
Michael Jordan. Sabemos cómo se ha comportado en los últimos años, Michael.
You guys remember that? WRTO, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, the old 80s, man. 80s were a good time, weren't they? If you guys were around for the 80s, yeah.
Ya que alguien en su familia había fallecido. ¿Qué hizo para mí eso ver mal?
We had MacGyver. Yeah, MacGyver. All kinds of good stuff.
Las quejas de los jugadores por los uniformes. Hay que recordar que desde un par de años atrás,
here's WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois, on 1220.
la marca que confeccionaba los uniformes de Grandes Ligas terminó ese contrato.
Not overly noise, yeah. I mean, we walked in the call lot yesterday, and it looks like they've good food.
This one's hard to pick up.
So that's, and I don't want to be too pessimistic, but there's a lot going on this year that's up in the air, so to speak. Yeah.
So we're getting some feedback from a different station next to it. This is 1230 WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin. It's an agro station. You tune it in to learn about farming.
Input cost was
1240 WSBC, Chicago, Illinois. Here we go, WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles away. Barely coming in. But if I put a loop on here, we should be able to pick up the music. I think it's country. Should be. Can't hover on it, but there you go. Country music. Nice. Rockin'.
Name their top 10 players. T.J. Watt, arguably the best pass rusher in the sport. The receiver from Georgia, why am I Pickens?
Minka Fitzpatrick.
I think I went the right way. This is interesting. Usually there's a shopping show going on. This is 1280 WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
Najee Harris, the running back, is solid.
Warren's also good.
Warren's good.
Not only with illegal immigrants, but also with people who are being let back out onto the streets. What was the data point?
Here's 1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
The average arrested murderer has been arrested 11 times before they're arrested for a murder. 11.
Really high level. I think you got the Packers in the Steelers in the Super Bowl, right?
No, but I think just say it out loud. Look at this roster, look at Russell. Not a lot of holes. Anytime.
WNTA, Rockford, Illinois. Kind of mixing with WKTA out of Evanston. So we got West Rockford, East Evanston.
I didn't like San Francisco's. They got to the Super Bowl. Corners, I'm not interested. 4 or 5 of the best corners.
It is the music that you want to hear in the background. In the background, actually, for the workday on this Monday. I'm Andrea Jackson. We've got the latest in tech trends. Come on, Barbie, the maker of Nokia phones, and Mattel are collaborating on a real-life Barbie flip phone. The phone will...
Oh, boy. There you go. If you got a daughter, granddaughter that's going to have one of those. WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois.
Retro for sure. That is the latest in tech trends. We'll have more tomorrow. The NFL Combine presented by...
Good music on 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. Yeah, that's a good song.
Shop now and save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and receive a $300
Okay, how about
get free and fast delivery to your door. Restrictions apply.
you did already...
Okay. That right there is 1400 to be RGN, Racine, Wisconsin.
You are good on for the spotted fox. So that one is going in. Let's see. That one is normally $7.50. $15 certificates going in at $7.
Radio Shopping Show on 1410 WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. Get your cordless phones out. I'd like to buy a coupon to your favorite restaurant, Pizza Joe's. Fun.
Okay. You can mail it out. All right, we'll do this as a mail order here, so we'll add this as mail order.
Well, yeah, cordless phone. Of course they're going to mail it to you. They're not going to email it. Who has email when you got a cordless phone and you're calling a radio to order something? Oh, that's fun, isn't it?
All right, bye-bye now.
As fun as me tuning a classic radio from 50 years old, 1970s on a video. Yeah.
So that you can get a chance to win.
That made sense.
Entry.
Oh, hint of 1430 WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois. Right here. 1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois. The Rock. They just talk. There's no rock. Man. Such a bummer.
And they'll also try to...
That's coming in good. 1450 WRLL, The Real, Cicero, Illinois. Sometimes I can't pick it up. Okay, 1490 WGEZ, Iron Country, Beloit, Wisconsin. Nice. It's cool to pick up these music stations at the top of the band. It's nice to hear music on the AM band as general. Not just talking all the time. Next to it is WPJX, barely coming in here. Zion, Illinois. I'm just going to keep going. We're not going to pick up much else here. Yeah, this is 1580 WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin, and then that loud station was 1590 WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. So your seat WCGO. You guys can let me know if that's Korean or not.
예수님께서 나사렛 무덤에 오셔서 그 나사로를 다시 살려주셨잖아요. 이 집안으로 보면은 이거보다 더한 경사가 어떻겠어요? 아니 나사로
Yeah, it sounds Korean. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. There you go. That's WCGO Evanston. I think we top out right there. Oh, there you go. 1620. You heard that? They gave the date and time. Nice. You can tell I'm in February. I wasn't kidding. February with 70-degree weather. Holy cow. So we can pick up anything else. I don't know.
Following each lesson,
there we go.
Stay tuned for a powerful story with his Eucharistic encounters. Lenten Lessons on the Mass, sponsored in part by the National Center of Padre Pio. Sign up for the lessons and learn more about the upcoming national tour.
Padre Pio, okay. Saint, I imagine, am I right? WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. Relevant Radio.
But as the years go by, there's a time to say goodbye.
One of them are close. Like, I'll be okay if they look better in 2 of the 3 games. Maybe they don't need to blow out, all 3 of these games. The important part.
I'm surprised. We got all the way to 1670. This is the score, or excuse me, the zone. WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin. The score. What the heck am I saying?
Really tough part of the schedule coming up after this weekend. Right. They should stack 3 more wins.
And those lollipop lamb chops. They have a baked garlic and lemon butter.
Well, there we are. 1690 WBON. We go right to the top of the band. So we got the expanded band on this radio. It was meant to only go to 1605. That's actually cool. I wonder if somebody modified it inside. Tuned the capacitor, or if it's just always had the capability. Nice.
I bet those are.
Yeah, so yeah, WBON 1690. Awesome. All right, we're going to turn this off here. So there it is, the R-1551. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of the AM band near the Chicago area. I enjoy bringing this radio out. Like, I think this is the 3rd time I've brought it out for band scans. I just love the radio. I can't get enough of this radio. But it's been a couple years, so I thought I'd reintroduce it to you guys so you can see what this thing's about. And maybe you want to pick one up. I mean, I'm telling you, right now is a good time to be looking for Panasonic radios. If you like the vintage ones, the prices seem to have really gone down. So great time to pick one up. So like the video, big like. Thanks, guys. 2, if you want to see more Panasonic reviews, comparisons, band scans of the classics, the new ones, hit subscribe at the bell icon, get notified of those videos when they produce, because I produce a video every 2 days. I'm always active. You guys know that. And 3, comment below what you think about the Panasonic R-1551. Is it something you'd pick up with one band? One band. Not a bunch of different bands like single sideband. Nope. Just one band. Let me know what you think. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.